We are now here at can see the Jakarta sign. John 11 verse 54. Jesus therefore no longer walked openly among the Jews, but went from there to the region near the wilderness, to a town called Ephraim, and there he stayed with his disciples. So this is not the first time that Jesus left an area because he knew what people are going to or what they want to do. Okay, so he's not looking openly because he knows what they're trying to do. They want to kill him. His time is not there yet. It's close, but no cigar. When the time comes, he will come themselves down and give his own life. He said it before. So he went to a town in the region of the wilderness, a town that's called Ephraim, so it would just be to the north of Jerusalem, and he stayed there with his disciples. Verse 54. Now the Passover of the Jews was at hand, and many went up from the country to Jerusalem before the Passover to purify themselves. So Passover time is coming again, and normally for a normal Jew you would expect to go down to Jerusalem for the Passover. Jesus is a Jew. That would mean Jew now in the sense of his nationality. That would mean he ought to go down to the Passover, right? So that is their conclusion. That is what they think Jesus would do, especially since he is who he is claiming to be. Okay, so they had to go before the Passover as well to purify themselves. So we see these people washing. They're just now walking there into the church, Roman Catholic Church, and there's this holy water, and you can wash your hands in the holy water before you enter. Remember there in the village in Siberia where people there was this holy fountain where supposedly there was this blind girl, and on this Jesus, when they celebrate his baptism in January, she went down to this well, and she washed her face and she got the sight back, kind of idea. Now there's holy well. So there's holy wells there. I mean, everything is holy, right? Because God made everything. Everything belongs to God, ultimately. Okay, I'm not saying now God made these buildings as well. He gave us the minds to make it. So ultimately it belongs to God, for His glory, not for His glory. Right? So yeah, I'm seeing that it's like, right, just after speaking about we're playing games. We're playing games. Here's your holy water. Wash your hands in your holy water. And then you can go into the church so that you will as if this holy water is going to do something for you. Jesus is the one you need to be washed by, not by some stupid holy water. Right, like here, purifying themselves. What is new? What the heck is new? Like for this, again, say it with respect now, in the sense like saying that innocence is with respect, or actually maybe with disrespect, because like I explained, we need to fight more against the enemy in the gates. But like you can't go to this Masjid Istiqlal, Gentiles like us can't enter anywhere. There's only, we can enter at gate 5. I learned that today. So the other gates are for the locals, for the Muslims, basically, to enter, right? Because otherwise, and I've seen a sign at the airport as well where people could wash their hands, and if they for some other reason, I still don't understand the sign, but if they for some other reason didn't wash or they made some sin, then there's the prayer hall not far from there. We can go and pray, kind of, right? The same. I mean, it's the same. What the hell ever changed? Nothing ever changed. I mean, Muslim or Roman Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox, or like I gave no reasons, or just plain simple, even Hindus or whatever. All have these holy waters and these holy places. So they're supposed to go down there for that, prepare for that, and to purify themselves. We are purified by Christ, not because, I'm not now saying that before you they partake of anything, or before you're not supposed to pray and look at yourself and all of those kinds of things, but it's Christ who purifies, nothing else. Verse 56. They were looking for Jesus and saying to one another as they stood in the temple, what do you think? That he will not come to the feast at all? So looking. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? Okay? And what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Is he going to come? So that we can kill him? So that maybe we can hear some Messiah? We can see some more miracles? In for some K-pop or something, drama, a soap opera or something here. So is he coming to this feast at all? Verse 57. Now the chief priests and the Pharisees had given orders that if anyone knew where he was, he should let them know so that they might arrest him. So yeah, they gave orders, not playing around anymore. If you know where this guy is, there's a bounty in his head. 10 million bucks. Yeah, that's a bounty. Not 10 million rupiah because that's nothing. $10 million. Well, these guys are going is not that much either. But if he comes, you know, there's a bounty, most wanted, FBI most wanted list kind of idea. Interpol is on that list. He's on the list of the high priest. You see him, you come and tell us. You don't bang, we count you as one of his and you're dead as well. Right? That is how this chapter ultimately ends. They're not playing games anymore. They put the bounty in his head. This is a Luffy One Piece kind of bounty, right? It's going to the highest bounty that is possible. Because this is their enemy number one, the one they hate most. Not because he did anything wrong, because of their sin, because they hate him. Irrationally they hate him. They don't want to lose their money. They don't want to lose their power. They want to stay the slave, the ones who are pushing the slaves ahead. And so they put the bounty up. That's that. Is Jesus going to come? That's the question. Not to be or not to be, that's not the question. Is Jesus going to come? That's the question.